Hello fellow planters. So it's been a couple weeks since I last made a video on my channel, and one of the reasons is, I live in one town, work in another town, and I moved apartments in the town I work in, or the area, because they have all these little towns side by side. And I went from a nice dark apartment that was full of roaches to a nicer, newer establishment which lets a lot more natural light come in. And one thing I'm going to do is set up this, it's a children's step stool that I got from IKEA, and I think it could make a great plant stand. So I'm going to assemble it, and then we'll see how it will look as a plant stand. So I need to open this. I need something to open this with. Give me 1 second. Yes, I knew this mailbox key would work for something. They give me a mailbox, but I just keep all my mail in one location, versus all these apartments if I move here and there. But what's nice about this apartment is I can put plants in here. So this is from IKEA, it's called the Trogdon, and let's see if it gives any other information on the box. It's number 22339. Oh, here's a stock number, 803.715.20, if it was something you would be interested in assembling. Now, these instructions, toss them aside. It's just from IKEA. How hard can it be to assemble? We have our stuff here. I don't need that. And let's see. We have 2 small pieces and 2 step stools. And these step stools, if you look, they're the same size, and these small pieces are the same size, so I have 2, 2, 2, just 6 pieces. So, do you really need these instructions? I think not. I mean, if you have to use instructions to assemble things from IKEA, bless your heart. Okay. So, looking at this, we have longer rows of holes and shorter holes. So, it's easy to guess that these holes can go here, or that those boards and these other ones go there. Once again, my trusty set of mailbox keys comes in handy. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these, whatever they are. And I really don't know what those are for. And we have a really cool little Allen wrench they provided. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these long bolts, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They may have given me 1 too many. And when you look at these, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're countersinked. So that means these go in there, like so. And this is going to be a really cool, fun color with all the yellow plant stands. So what I want to do is that. So I have these there, which basically will screw into that this way. Now when you look in here, these are wider holes which I didn't see earlier, which is where these go in. And one thing I noticed is it takes a flathead screw, a long one, or a big one. I don't know if I have one handy. In the meantime, what you see is these bolts go in and then they'll screw into here. So these will screw in there from here. And that gives it the extra stability. So I'm going to see how long these go in first. Yeah, they go all the way in through. So the first thing I need to do is to stick the couple dowels in here. And I'm going to go ahead and stick the ones in here as well. 2, 4, 6, 8 plus 8 is 16, 17, so I do have one extra one. Now one side does have a slight curve, the other side is sharper edge, so that one's going down. It's going down. Anyway, so then this can be assembled here. And these, I'm going to put a couple. So those, if you can see the groove for a flathead, that's just to make sure it's aligned. So when you try to run the bolts through, it aligns itself properly. So I'm going to leave this at that for now and put the other one. This one will move over just a smidgen or a tad. You know, just depends. Actually, I'm going to forego this one for the time being. So I can get this one to work. Okay, so now that I have that, what I need to do is take the Allen wrench, make sure they're the same size. Sometimes IKEA gives you some that are different sizes, and they are on both sides. Hanging this over without losing the bolt, I'm going to start screwing this one in. So I'm going to press down and start turning. Okay, so that one grabbed a little bit. I'm going to go and hang this one. I hate sliding this, I don't want to scratch it. But I have to hang that one out so I can get that one to anchor. Or else the bolt will just fall down. Yeah, it's caught on the edge of the table, so I'll slide it out. Press it down. Okay. Now that I have that one, I'm going to... Oh good, they didn't fall off. Do this, and while holding this in place and pushing, I'm going to... Oops. Might take if I go the right way, whichever way that is. That's not anchoring, so... That's the way I wanted to do initially. And I just get them a little bit at a time. This one's popping out. I like these. They're so easy to work with for an Allen wrench. In case you're wondering, this is not the first thing I assemble from IKEA without instructions. Of course, it's the easiest thing I assemble from IKEA without using the instructions. Okay, so now I can actually, since this is butted on the bottom, the flat side versus the one where the edge is a little bit tapered is going to go underneath. So I had it wrong earlier. Of course, some people may like it looking the other way, I don't. Come on, let's see. There we go. Nope. Well, that doesn't want to go in easily. It's going to be a nice tight fit. That was nice of him to give me an extra towel. Now I have some extra clutter, you don't want to throw it away, and you want to just save it just in case for something. I guess I really didn't need to worry about a flathead screwdriver. It's just used to help me align where it goes, which is nice. I'm sure so many people would not realize that and get frustrated if they didn't put that in there. Or if they put it in from the other side, which, no, this side's longer, so if I put it from the other side, it's not going to fit properly. It would have been nice to put it from the other side, and then it will just look more sleek when you're looking at it from the underside. Okay. Might help if that was aligned on that side a little better. Okay. Okay, so now we have this, and let's see how some plants will look on it. As you can see, I did bring some of my plants with me to the apartment. I also, from the grocery store across the street, bought an aloe. And one thing to note is that I learned the other day, because last Saturday I went to a lavender farm, and I learned that from one guy there that a lot of the aloe plants you buy, they don't have all these little pups and little baby shoots coming out, and they actually treat them and sterilize them so they don't do that sometimes when they sell them. Something I did not know, very little known fact. And then I need something else for here. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it as a great useful idea for displaying some of your wonderful plants. Thanks for watching and happy planting!